And it didn't take long to figure out that there was more to her than your average kid.
She was pretty hyper and always on the go.
Couldn't sit still, energetic as far as the way her childhood was.
She was a little powerhouse. She was fun to watch. She really was. There was a time where she was the only girl wrestler in her school, a couple of years, 2 or 3 years where she was the only one. I think she's very determined. When she sets her mind to do something, she just does it. I don't know how she does it, but she does it. She's just always been that way. I think she's been journaling since she was a little girl. If I look back at some of her journals of things she talked about, things that she wanted to do and accomplish, and she's done them all.
There was an attraction both ways where she would draw you in, but yet she would give you back. That time I saw her at that Muscle Beach in Venice when she came up to the camera and she said, "I love my job." I mean, it's like this is no sweat for her.
She was so good at, I'm a stylist, so of course I loved that she was following in my footsteps. So we had a lot to talk about, and that was fun. So I guess when she came and told me that she was quitting, it kind of broke my heart a little bit, but in a selfish way, because I know now that I look back that she's doing exactly what she should be doing. And she uses her trade in what she does now with hair and makeup and being behind the camera and being so comfortable behind the camera. So I think it was a good thing.
This happened so fast as far as her getting to that level that it's caught us by surprise. I was caught off guard that this was living in my house for 18 years. And one of the competitions all of a sudden saw, they talk about people seeing their life flash in front of them. I saw hers flash in front of me. And I had to get up and kind of go to the back of the room and compose myself a little bit and just realize that this is a reality, this is really here, and this is what she's doing. And she's done so good so far that she has to take it to the end. And when we got in the car and I talked to her and I said, "So now what?" After she won in Phoenix, and she said, "Oh, I'm going to Olympia."
This year is going to be different because so much happened last year during my prep, and I don't think that I realized it until now. I have the tendency to really push things down when they're happening to me, even if they're life-changing. and everybody that's been on this YouTube series has seen me go through so much this past year, and I haven't taken any time to really pause and just process what actually happened. I just go, 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 and I have that goal in mind, and I just go for it, even if I risk my own physical and mental well-being, which can be a really good quality for me to have because it's made me this successful, but it can also be very detrimental to my mental health. And the reason that I think this year is going to be so different is because I don't see anything bad that's going to happen this year in the foreseeable future. And I feel like I've done a lot of work this past year, not only physically, mentally, and spiritually, so that I can be 100% ready to take on this season, because this season's going to take so much more out of me than I've ever had to, because we're at a new level, guys. We're professional, we're going to win a pro show, we're going for the Olympia, and it's gonna take this new level of mental and physical focus. And I think that I've groomed and I've prepared myself for this time. So this year's gonna be different, and I wanna approach this season way differently than I have before, because every time that we do a series, it's like the series is, we're going this place, we're doing this thing, we're achieving this goal. And the reason that I wanted to call this series The Journey to Nobody is because I want to connect back to home. I want to connect back to who I actually am. And sometimes I can get so caught up in the identity of this bodybuilder and the Julia Rene and the somebody that I'm trying to be for people on the internet, that I lose who I actually am, which is like goofy, fun-loving, showing you all of these things, not caring about what people think, not trying to be perfect, all the things that people watch this YouTube channel for. And I feel like my past years of competing, as I've gone more successful in the bodybuilding industry and I've gotten more eyes on me, it's actually made me kind of come into myself a little bit more, because the more eyes that you have on yourself, the more open you are to judgment. And I just want to come back to being that person that doesn't care about any of that, because people are going to say what they're going to say, but I want to be me at the end of the day, always. So this isn't going to be a journey to something. It's just going to be a journey to coming back home, coming back to who I am, stripping the identity of I'm just the bodybuilder and that's all I am, because you guys, there's probably some people watching this that follow me just for the bodybuilding aspect, but the reason that you connect to me is for who I actually am as a person. And I want to come back to that. So that's why I decided to name it what I'm naming it, because it's more than a trophy. It's more than recognition. It's more than followers. It's more than making a really cool video. It's coming back to the person that I know I really am, and I want people watching this to do the same.
Quivering.
Okay, this is the real one.
right.
This is the real one.
I told you he's gonna take a couple takes.
This is real. Okay. Are you ready to? Are you ready to spend the whole year with me?
Let's fucking do it.
Okay.
Let's go!